Welcome back to Brooke TV. I wanted to basically do a catch-up chat video while doing my makeup. I do want to talk through what I'm doing with my makeup, but also I wanted to kind of take the opportunity to just catch up on some things with you guys, share some of what's been going on. I have been back into watching Lauren Luke. If you know who Lauren Luke is, her YouTube channel name is Panacea81. But I think you can also, I think she put Lauren Luke in her name, in her YouTube name now. She does makeup videos. I don't know if her certification is current anymore, but she's a makeup artist from the UK. And I love watching her videos. She does amazing, amazing makeup looks. And I've kind of just been wanting to sit down and have a little bit of fun with makeup again. I love makeup and I want to get back into having fun with it. So I thought it would be fun to try some things with you guys while we catch up and talk about everything that's been going on. So here we go. Okay, the first thing I'm doing is I'm using one of the wipes. This is the Seedlings Baby Wipes. I use it to take my makeup off. And I'm just to start, I'm just gonna wipe my face off and do a little skincare before I actually start putting like my foundation and everything on. So we're gonna do that. I am using a hand mirror that I got from my grandma that if I look a little distracted by it, that's why. Because it is not a typical mirror I'm used to using. I usually use the big mirror in our bathroom, but I wanted to chill here while I did this. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. Nothing major. I'm just starting with a clean slate. And keeping these handy for if I need to fix anything is good. So we're doing that. The next things I'm putting on my skin are my moisturizer, which is the Art line by Young Living. It is Art Light Moisturizer. And some of the oils in it, I was going to see if this had it in it, but I don't see it. There's some really, really good smelling oils in this. And then I add with it the Dry Skin Serum, also by Young Living. Which I'm actually getting low on this, so I think I need to order some soon. But I love this. It has cedarwood, blue cypress, clove, lavender, royal Hawaiian sandalwood. It smells really good. So what I do, I'm going to take my rings off for this so that I don't get them all gunky. I don't know. That always happens to me when I'm doing that, is it'll get all over my hands and all over my rings if I keep them on. So I do just that much. Doesn't even take that much. And then I'll take this. I normally just drop it, but because I'm getting kind of low, I've been like tapping it on my finger. It's also a serum, so it's thicker than normal like essential oils. And I just do this. Just put it all over. I know you're really supposed to like push it in, like pat it in instead of rubbing it all over. But I start by rubbing it all over so that I have it on all the surfaces. And I go down my neck. Don't forget that when you do your skincare. I try to remember. I don't always, I'll be honest. I really don't always. But I try to remember because that's important. You don't want to forget. So this is what I do for my moisturizer. And then that'll take just a couple of minutes. I'll kind of let it dry. While that's happening, let's chat a little bit about everything that's been going on. We've had lots and lots happening. So we moved into this house in October. So it's been 8 months because we're not quite through July yet. And at first, we didn't know if we'd be staying here. And then that kind of happened and things changed. And so we were staying here. And we've been working on re-certifying for foster care ever since, because when you move, until you have another walkthrough at the new house, it can't officially be approved. So we've been working on getting everything set up here. We did have to do a little bit of work to get it ready. Just things like we were finishing the fence in the back and stuff like that. And right now where we're at is the fence is basically what's left. There's a few things like getting a little bit of things inside organized a tiny bit, but that's basically done. And so really all that's left is finishing the fence. And we have help coming this weekend to make progress on that, which is exciting. And hopefully we can make pretty decent progress with that. Hopefully that goes pretty quick. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how the process of it goes. It's always interesting, the things that you don't think of really being something you would have to think about. And then you have somebody coming to like really look at things. And of course, there's very specific like foster care rules and everything. And so you never know when you move into a different house what it's gonna be like. Each house is gonna have different things that they want or see or all of that. So yeah, it's just been trying to catch up with, okay, what do we need for this house? Where are we at? And it's exciting to have help coming for getting the fence caught up and finished, hopefully, at some point. And getting to a point where we can schedule them coming back out. And in theory, we should be pretty well set for having the final walkthrough and being basically done with everything and just waiting for the official approval once we are done. So that's been the biggest thing that's been going on, is coordinating all of those things happening, kind of, yeah, getting all of those details in place. And then we've had a really busy time at work. So, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of tea tree oil on some of my spots I have. And I'm actually going to put it in a little bit of the moisturizer. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on the various spots I see, mostly here. I get a lot of spots on my cheeks and my chin, which I think is, does that mean, I can't remember if that means it's hormonal or not. I think chin is hormonal. Fun, but okay. So that's that. And I'm going to start with my foundation. I have the Savvy Minerals liquid foundation. This is in, I think it's in the buff color. It's like buff 1 or 2. I think, I'd have to remember. Or I'd have to look it up. But I think it's buff 2, if I remember correctly. So I have that in a beauty blender. I just put some on it like that and then dab it in the different corners and then work it in. You also are supposed to kind of tap this into to help blend it. I'm going to be honest. Me and beauty blenders are kind of just figuring each other out because I just got one not too long ago. And I love it. It's great for doing liquid foundation, but I'm still figuring out the best techniques for using it. Also, I'm realizing some holes in my makeup collection that I need to get. Like, I have no concealer. It's not one I've usually really used, but more and more recently I've been wanting some. So there's that. There's also like bronzer and highlighter that, I mean, I could use different powders I have that way, but I don't have any that are really great for that. So getting some would be nice. Okay. I'm gonna do just a tad bit more. In updating you guys, I always notice that it's kind of the same things. Like, we're really busy with work. We're getting stuff done in the house. And there's so much that happens at the same time of those things happening. Like, when I say that there was a lot that happened all at once, I'm not exaggerating. And so while those are our focus, things have just been complicated and busy. But I'm excited because we're making progress. And we also have been getting the new coop set up. So we have a new coop that we're getting set up that is bigger. You can actually walk into it. And it'll be great for having all, at this point, 8 of the chickens in. Once the chicks are outside, which actually they're very ready to go outside, like extremely ready to go outside. They could really go out right now. So hopefully we'll get that ready within the next day or two and we can transition them out. And yeah, I am a little interested to see how it goes with the big chickens and them integrating. I'm gonna have to see how they do together before I make any like major decisions on what to do, because I don't want to rush it and end up with there being issues, because there can be issues, especially if there's more than one rooster. And knowing our luck and with what I'm seeing with the chicks, I'm pretty sure there's at least one new rooster. Go figure. So that's what's happening there. Okay, so I'm going to do eyeshadow next. This is the palette I'm pulling from. It's the Glamour palette by Profusion. And these are what the colors look like. So I think I'm going to do, this is one I saw a video of the other day. This was a look that I watched a video of the other day that I wanted to try. So I'm gonna do Warmth all over my, I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna do warmth all over my eyelid. So the other really fun and exciting thing that's been going on is the podcast. Since Andrea has come on as host, it's been so fun getting to chat with her about various Turner's topics and all of that, and that's been really fun recording those. Yeah, it's been so great having her on. I have loved it. So that's been really fun too. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out because we've been having a blast talking through stuff. It's just been so fun. Okay, so there's that. Then I think I'm going to take... Ooh, do I want to do another metallic one or not? Like another like sparkly type one? I'm going to go with a little bit more matte. I'm going to go with this. Yeah, so I'm going back and forth between Granite, which is this one, and Dark Brew, which is the one right above it. I'm going to go with Granite. It's a little more matte. And it's also not like too dark. I just want it to like be a little bit of a smoky eye that way. So I think that's good. I'm kind of just putting it there. You can still see the gold on my eyelid. I'm having so much fun with makeup again, which is nice. I love makeup so much. I've always loved makeup. And I actually basically learned how to do makeup from Lauren Luke's videos. If anybody else watches her or has watched her and knows what I'm talking about, she is amazing. And she just breaks down how to do everything so well. Like, she's so good at teaching you how to do what you're watching her do. I love it. Okay, I got a little bit there. Okay, so I don't want to do any more, but I'm gonna blend it. So I'm gonna take this brush now and I'm gonna blend it. There we go. I like that. Trying to make them look even. Me doing the same thing the exact same way twice does not usually go well for me, so I have to be really careful because they can look really uneven. Especially if I get like more eyeshadow on one than the other and it just looks really dark. Okay, I think, yeah, I like that, you guys. I don't know how well this camera shows it, but I really like this color. Okay. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to do my eyebrows a little bit. I don't actually usually do this and I don't have much experience doing eyebrows. But I did a little bit before and I actually liked how it turned out. So I'm going to try it. We're going to do, oh gosh, what's the one that's closest to mine? Probably Roast. It's this one right here. I'm gonna try Roast. I should get like an eyebrow pencil, but just to kind of give them a little bit of a shape. Mine are already like pretty thick. I don't usually have like super thin eyebrows or anything. So I don't want them to be too dark because I don't want it to look like really, really dark in comparison to my hair. Although let's be real, my hair is getting pretty dark. But I'm just adding a little bit of a touch. I think that looks good. I'm still like comparing my eyeshadows. Like, does it look the same? Okay, so now that I've done that, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna clean my brush off. See, having wipes handy is really, really helpful. Clean my brush off. I'm gonna use this one that is called Porcelain right here. And I'm gonna take just a little because I'm already pretty good. I like the way it's looking so far, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlight there, just right underneath. I remember when I was first starting to watch makeup videos and kind of learn more, I would try things and I found out what I liked. Like, it was really helpful in trying different ways of doing things and figuring out different techniques I could use, or like ways of, I guess, just making the look that I could then try and decide if I liked it. I could see the difference it made. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And Lauren Luke's videos have like started doing that again for me, where I'm like having fun with makeup again. I love it. Anyways, I know I've talked about her videos a lot. Yeah. Okay. So I think, ooh, I'm really tempted to try to do some highlight too, though. Wonder if I could use these eyeshadows as like bronzer and highlight. Let's try it. I have a brush in here. This is my makeup bag. That we could use to try some highlighting and bronzer. Okay. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of the same one that I used on my eyebrows, the roast color. I'm just going to grab a little bit of it. And then from what I've heard of doing bronzer, which again, I don't have good practice in this, I'm just starting to learn how, so, is to do like a 3-shaped motion. So you're doing this, and then you're going underneath your chin. Hopefully, in theory, it gives a little nice shape and shadow. I'm going to make sure it's blended in as well as I can. And then, this is probably not as much as you normally use, but I'm kind of just testing it. You guys tell me if you notice a difference or not once I did that. If the camera picks it up well, then I think that's probably a good sign. Okay. And then we're going to try a little bit of highlight too. And I'm going to use the porcelain that I put underneath my eyebrows. I'm just getting the extra off. And I'm going to do just a little above my cheeks. Okay. I think that's good. I'm actually really happy with that. I'll have to maybe actually order some bronzer and concealer, or bronzer and highlighter. I want concealer too. But bronzer and highlighter, and see how it all turns out. Like see how I can play with it, because these probably aren't going to do maybe as good of a job, but we'll see. Okay, so next is eyeliner. My eyeliner that I use is Savvy Minerals. It's the Jet Setter eyeliner. The stuff is really worn off because I've had this for so long because it's lasted a really long time, but it's powder eyeliner. So I'm going to use my eyeliner brush and my Savvy Minerals misting spray. Get a little bit of this on it. And then I just tap it into here. And then very, very carefully go up. With a little tick. I usually have a little tick at the end, just a little flick up. I just like the way that looks. It's not the traditional cat eye, really, because I think the traditional cat eye is longer, like it goes farther past your eyelid. But I just do a little bit. And then I will get a little bit more. I try not to overdo it because otherwise I get like a super thick line on one side and not as thick of an eyeline on this side. So it ends up uneven. Story of my life and the struggle with eyeliner, but you know. So just going across like this. Yeah, I think that works. I think that looks good. Okay, and then the final piece. Well, actually there's two more pieces, but for my eyes, before I put the final finishing touch on, is mascara. I know I just said I had talked about Lauren Luke a lot. I understand. One little tip I learned is to not catch your mascara, tip your head back, and then slowly wiggle the wand up, and then you don't catch the skin, and you can kind of just work the mascara in. So you just do that however many times you want to get the right thickness. I normally don't struggle with my eyelashes, but like lately I've been wanting so much more than I seem to be getting out of them with my mascara. Like this mascara is great. It's my eyelashes don't seem to be taking it as well. I don't know. Like it doesn't. Whoop, and there I go. I caught my skin. Ah. Okay, I fixed it. There we go. I don't know, it just doesn't, like my eyelashes themselves doesn't seem to be doing as much as it did. I probably need to start curling them again. I haven't actually curled them in so long because I haven't felt like I needed to. And I don't know, lately, like my mascara hasn't changed. I've used this one the whole time. Oh, and I forgot to say what one it is. It's Savvy Minerals. This is the volumizing mascara. I love this mascara. Anyways, that's my little story with that. But, okay, now a little bit more for the other side. And then the final finishing touch will be a lip gloss. And I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter with that since this is a pretty dramatic eye look. I probably won't go for as dramatic of a lip color, even though I love me some red lips. Like red lipstick is one of my favorites. I love a red lipstick look, but it's already pretty dramatic for the eye look. probably do something a little bit lighter for the lipstick. I do want to get more lipsticks too. I don't have much variety. I did a whole declutter of my makeup and like got rid of a bunch of it that I needed to get rid of. Like a bunch of it was expired, and so I needed to get rid of all of that. But I now don't have as much variety to choose from in my lipsticks. So I want to get some. Okay. I think that's good. See, this one, it did really good. Like, I really like how the mascara worked on this eye. This eye, it did okay. Okay, so that's that. These are my lip gloss choices. I do have a red, I do have a red one here, but it might be a bit dramatic with my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go with one of these. This one, this one. These are kind of like either light pinks or a more nude color. I think I'm gonna go with these. I think I'm gonna like use both of these. This is Bare Minerals and it is called Must Have. This one is also Bare Minerals and it is Bestie. So I think I'm gonna mix these two. They're pretty neutral colors, but you can definitely tell there's something there. So yeah. Okay. The other exciting thing. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So there we go. This is my finished look. What do you guys think? I really like it. And I actually do feel like the different things we did, like the bronzer, the little bit of highlighter and stuff, I feel like it did make a difference. So I'm happy with this. I am. This was really fun too, to kind of just pull all of my makeup out and have fun. So the other exciting thing that is happening is camp. If you've watched my videos for at least a year, you know I do kids camps during the summer. I have a week that I am down camping in tents with 4th through 6th graders, and I help direct a program camp. And so that's happening soon. That's actually happening in a little over a week. And yeah, I'm excited. It's always really fun. And I can't wait. It's definitely going to be a really, really good thing for me because it's always really, really nice to be able to spend that time in the forest, in nature. I'm unplugged for most of it because we're down in the woods with no Wi-Fi or cell phone service, so I'm pretty well unplugged for most of it. And yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like it's going to be a really fun year. And yeah, so that's the other thing that's happening. So I'm preparing for that as we speak. We've been finalizing all the plans. I'm going to have to start like packing and everything. So that'll be fun. And hopefully I can get a couple of videos scheduled for while I'm gone. And then maybe get some footage of some stuff for you guys while I'm down there. It's always fun to share kind of our setup and everything. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's been happening. And I've been working really hard, planning a lot of videos, a lot of new, exciting, like really fun videos that I'm looking forward to. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was really fun. It was nice to catch up and nice to kind of just have some fun playing with makeup for a little bit. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it and had fun. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!